Brewery to Becks & Co. Beck & Co. We're doing a little bit of a catch-up. We got to do a little bit of catch-up. Follow him.
The colour.
Oh, the high vises. We got to put our high vises on.
Did they have green?
We'll go white. We'll go white.
No, they've got green.
They got green. We'll go white. We'll go independent. Yeah. So we're just.
You get a white one.
Lovely. That's perfect. Thank you very much. It's Mo Hotel, Fast Moving Adventures, and Caroline and me have got our high vises on, and I think they just.
Yeah, of course. This is the world's largest Budweiser.
Yeah.
They own Leffe, Becks. Wow, they literally own all the beers. They
we are
Beck.
the size of the next competitor, which is home.
Oh, right, yeah.
Going from the Egyptians to the monks.
The thermometer, you realize that you preheat the water to around 63 degrees Celsius. That's the plant produce normally. And the enzyme does the same thing.
Original bottles. Next beer.
What's the English name for that? Fructose? No, glucose. The English normal name. I have no idea what to do with fruit sugar, with fructose. Also for us, fruit sugar is very unhealthy. The yeast vessels have
1900s about there.
we don't want that, for example, milky acid bacteria ferment oxygen into the solution. Because yeast normally lives. Because if you wait until all the sugar was eaten, would stay here. We don't want that the beer would taste like wood. Now this very could be closed down, and because of that, the carbon dioxide cannot escape anymore, and the solution. We have some foam, and the rest will be somewhere on the ceiling. So they invented this pressure difference, very small, so the beer will flow, but very calmly. In the end, you can let the pressure escape controllated, take off the bottle, and close it with a cork at the beginning of the cap. It will be here, and here you have labels. You press on the bottle, the other label will get pressed to the glue, and will continue.
Under your wing, everything is alright.
Beautiful model. It used to be like. Him talking about the washing of the bottles and labelling of the bottles. There's some old machinery. And the old school crate down there. All the bottles up here in different sizes for export. Real old school bottles.
In the brewery, since 2016, from 100% renewable sources already. But we need much more energy. We need heat energy. And that heat energy is
inside on the tour.
about everyone here. Because we talk about our ingredients. And which ingredients do we need? 4 ingredients. We are only allowed to brew with 4 ingredients here because we have the German purity law. That was written down in the year 1516. It was only a Bavarian law. Why did the Bavarians need this law? Short answer, because they had no idea how to brew good beer. It was disgusting, and they needed this law so that people would not die anymore and would like to drink more beer. So the Bavarian king at that time, he sent out his spies to the other German-speaking kingdoms, and they came back and told him, guess what? They only brew with barley, hop, and water, and not with stuff like belladonna. So he wrote down this law, and since then in Bavaria was only allowed to brew these ingredients. That means also that the beer that Bavaria is famous for today, the wheat beer, the Weissbier, no? It cannot come from Bavaria because it was not allowed. You can only brew with barley, but not with wheat. That was not invented in Bavaria, it was invented in Württemberg, where Mr. Beck was born. This law was only a Bavarian law until the year 1901, if I recall correctly. Then it was applied to all over Germany, because we just didn't need it here, no? Our beer was always delicious. And then they renamed it in the, what is the name of the law today? It's like the, how is it in English? The bottom fermented beer. That means the yeast sinks to the ground. The top fermented beer, like the wheat beer, has a different section in the law, and there you're allowed to use other type of barley, of malt, for example, like wheat or oat or stuff like that. But for the bottom fermented beer, it's only allowed to use barley malt. Barley malt, water, yeast, and hop. Only these 4 ingredients. And they're most important in all the region here. We get it from the Rotenburger Rinne. It's a huge canyon, 50 kilometers north of Bremen. Huge, deep canyon, but you cannot see it. Because over the millennia, it filled up completely with soil and clay and stuff like that. So it's completely filled up today, but still the canyon is there. And in this canyon, there's still ice age water. Also, fresh water comes from the top, but very, very slowly. They say it takes like several thousand years until it reaches the bottom. And that's why it's super pure and super soft water. If you have soft water, you can dissolve other stuff easier. If you have hard water and you want to wash your clothes, you need much more detergent. Because the water is already saturated with minerals. Here it's very soft, so we need less ingredients, less malt for example, to get the same taste.
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over in the bright morning dew. We brushed and we braided dandelions and chewed. It was a mutual arrangement we both saw into. Can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again? I have often wondered if she'll go and jump the fence. Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been? Broke my arm in December, we were running for the thrill. You turned in the canyon to the snowbank where I fell.
So there's a lot of barrels of beer here. Look at these beer. Oh my goodness me.
Was a mutual arrangement, we both knew what to do.
Storage tanks, now they are one and the same today. They look like this, so they have a cone. That is very useful for us because after the fermentation, the yeast will sink down and we have a pipe in the center that is a little bit higher than the yeast will sink, so we don't have to filter that much. No, we don't need to replace the filter that often. It's very useful. And
So they're not actually bottling beer over the weekend at the present time. It's just the fermentation process carries on. He reckons since the pandemic that the beer sales have dropped off so much, and so now they just literally work the weekday. So hey ho, he said, let's go drink some beer because we need to make up the the process again.
I have often wondered if she'll go
You can't come in. You can't come in.
Going onward or staying what could have been.
Well, I think we're entering the. Oh, high vis is off. We're off duty.
Staying what could have been.
I think it's time to drink some beer, and what an incredible place to actually drink some beer. Well, look at this place.
Achtung! Gruppe Lyrs. Mal die Hand heben. Ihr wurdet eingeladen. Hier. Da hinten. Ihr geht bitte einmal mit meinem Kollegen nach unten. Ihr müsst zahlen.
Perfekt, die tolle.
Okay.
One of them
exiting the Becks Brewery, and we've had more beer. Oh my goodness me, what a place to come. Endless beers. Oh, we're back at, we're in the shop now. It's the shop. So here's our Italian friends. Any bargains in there, guys? They're taking them back to Milan, all the bargains. You guys take it easy.
Yeah, take care.
Bloody hell. Oh my god. Oh no, it's raining. It's raining. It's warm, but it's raining. That's cool. Cheers. Well, in fact, it's quite refreshing.